A late December snowstorm causes highway closures and treacherous road conditions across the Panhandle and beyond. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Monday evening's winter storm system that continued into the morning forced road closures in the area. The Nebraska Department of Transportation closed a 100-plus mile section of both I-80 and U.S. Highway 30 around 11:30 p.m. Monday due to hazardous weather, road conditions, and multiple slide-offs. As of Tuesday morning, both roadways were closed from Big Springs, Nebraska to Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. NDOT and Colorado DOT officials have also closed I-76 from the junction of I-80 in Nebraska to Sterling, Colorado. By midday, the roads were reopened to the motoring public. Well, Unified Command confirms 232 more new COVID-19 cases in the Panhandle and the confirmation of 10 additional deaths since last reporting on Monday. That brings the total number of deaths in the Panhandle to 114. The new cases include 121 in Scottsbluff County, 42 in Cheyenne County, 17 in Box Butte County, 14 in Sheridan County, 11 in both Dawes and Kimball counties, 8 in Morrill County, 4 in Banner County, and 2 in Garden County. Through Monday afternoon, the Panhandle has seen 7,527 total cases, 14 active hospitalizations, a positivity rate over the prior week of 34.5%, and a doubling time of 48 days from November 9th through December 27th. The Panhandle risk dial remained steadily in the middle of the orange or high category. Well, coming up after the break, is there any more snow in the forecast? Bill Boyer's got your Tuesday evening outlook right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, a lot calmer tonight than what we had last night. Clear skies across the region. Temps fall down into the teens and maybe even some single digits overnight tonight. So it's going to be cooler than what we've been the last several nights. But generally that's it. Winds are going to subside, come down. Cold overnight temps. A slow warm-up is coming. And really, it's going to be a quiet time to start 2021. Out there across the region. We were down to 11 degrees yesterday after a high of 37, so about normal for this time of year. And as we look at precip, 1300ths, we actually added more than that through the day. 3200ths is where we were for the month. We'll probably be closer to about normal, and I think we might have even fallen below 7 inches below normal for the year. So that is good news. Here is a look at radar. Overnight, you can see the band of snow came in, and then we had another band early this morning come across the region, and then later on this afternoon, that all pushed off to the east. But again, as we had this period of time right in here, about 7, 8 o'clock at night last night through the overnight hours, that band of heavier snow set up shop, dropped several inches of snow across most of the region, And as you can see, the snow exiting off to the east of us, but we ended up with a pretty good bout of snow here for several hours across the region, enough to pile up to a few inches. Now off to our east, we still have winter weather advisories that go through 11 o'clock tonight. You can see winter storm warnings. This is mainly because of the combination of ice and snow. Those winter storm warnings were dragged further to the east into Norfolk, Omaha, Lincoln, and again winter weather advisories through the Sandhills. Wouldn't be surprised to see those dropped a little early. There's also this winter storm warning stuck right out here in Wyoming for another half an hour or so, and then that should expire as well. Already cold out in Wyoming with temps in the teens. In the higher country, we're in the 20s in our area to near 30 degrees. Generally, though, it is pretty chilly out here in the area and has been cool all day, and those winds haven't helped any with out of the northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour. That's dropping wind chills in the single digits and teens, and it's going to continue to be cold here across the region tonight. Clear skies, though, across the area. We have nothing coming our way to be concerned with. Quiet weather conditions, clear skies, nothing doing overnight. Cold temps in the upper single digits and low teens out there. It's going to be a chilly start to the day tomorrow. But otherwise, we have a sunny day coming and not going to be as windy tomorrow either as what it was today. So for the most part, things perking up out there in the weather department slowly but surely. We have a pretty good chunk of snow cover in a large portion of the region that's going to take a while to warm those temperatures up over the next several days. But we'll start tomorrow with a touch warmer into the 30s for most of us for tomorrow. And nothing coming in the precip or the snowfall over the next 36 hours here in the area. It is going to be quiet. Tonight, 10 degrees, winds come down, still 10 to 20, so it is going to be chilly out there. Tomorrow, we're dealing with mainly sunny skies, calmer conditions, winds about 10 to 20 miles an hour. Pretty nice looking 39 degrees tomorrow. That's about normal for this time of year. We'll stay in the low 40s for both Thursday and to ring in the new year on Friday. Saturday and Sunday now, we're forecasting temps back into the upper 40s and low 50s, continuing right into Monday, Tuesday of next week. Maybe some breezy conditions at times, but that's about it. No chance of snow here coming in our 7-day forecast as we start 2021 quiet across the area.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Come in and see the many toys at TC and More. Toys for every age can be found at TC and More, 1621 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
As the year draws to a close, friends and family come together to celebrate the season. While people have many holiday traditions, a long-standing favorite is driving around town looking at the dazzling displays of Christmas lights. Lights that wrap around eaves, windows, and doors. Many of them installed with expertise and care by the professionals at Renewal by Andersen. They'd like to thank their partners, staff, customers, and community for allowing them to be part of your lives. Merry Christmas and best wishes for a wonderful new year from everyone at Renewal by Andersen.
Back. A 19-year-old Gering man has been arrested on felony child sexual assault charges following an investigation of a child abuse network report submitted to authorities. Isaiah Zitterkoff was taken into custody last Wednesday night on 2 Class 2 felony charges of first-degree sexual assault of a minor. According to the arrest affidavit, a capstone forensic interview took place earlier this month in Alliance, during which the 12-year-old victim told investigators of being sexually assaulted by Zitterkoff more than once at a Scottsbluff residence between July and early November. Preliminary bond in this case has been set at $250,000 with a 10% provision, with his initial appearance yesterday in Scottsbluff County Court. Sticking with the courts, as a 21-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing felony charges after the investigation of a sexual assault case involving a 13-year-old victim and creation of a sex tape video. Marcel Salinas was scheduled for his initial appearance yesterday afternoon on charges of first-degree sexual assault of a minor and possession of child pornography by an adult. The case came to light last August after foster parents confiscated the victim's phone after she had returned from running away and found sexually explicit pictures and videos of the victim. Salinas was identified as the man in one of the videos, and in subsequent interviews, the victim recounted the making of the video. Initial bond for Salinas was set at $500,000 with a 10% provision. And with the final few days of 2020, many of us are looking forward to the new year, and state tax officials say that should include some consideration of the planning for the upcoming tax season. Nebraska State Tax Commissioner Tony Fulton says one of the things that should be keeping in mind is the new income tax credit for property tax paid to local school districts that will be new for the 2020 tax year. Fulton is reminding property owners they don't want to leave money on the table as the credit is fully refundable.
Even if your state income tax liability is zero, that is, you don't owe anything to the state in taxes, you would still receive the balance of the credit as a refund from the state, but you have to claim it. The Department of Revenue is currently working with the counties and other stakeholders on a parcel lookup tool through which you'll be able to compute the school district taxes paid on your property and the amount of credit you're entitled to.
That lookup tool is expected to become available February 1st of next year, and Fulton says the state will verify rightful ownership of properties with the counties for each credit paid to help prevent fraudulent claims. Well, straight ahead, Chabella Guzman in with a check-in on Ag News. She'll have that in just 90 seconds.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
A public scoping meeting for the Box Butte Creek Watershed Plan and Environmental Assessment is now open for public comment. Patrick O'Brien, General Manager of the Upper Niobrara White Natural Resources District, says the public scoping will gather more information from residents,
which will allow us to try to identify issues that we may not be aware of, such as flooding in certain fields that we've never been reported to us, lost fences, lost roads, etc. At the same time, we are working within the plan to try to identify and maybe assist with some groundwater declines in the area. We have a pretty good idea of what our groundwater declines are. However, we may not, again, have all the information if a landowner's had a well gone dry, etc.
O'Brien says the contractor will study the comments submitted.
Over the next 18 months, then the watershed plan will be developed, looking at various alternatives to correct the flooding or control the flooding that we've seen and utilize that extra water or that flood water for groundwater recharge. In doing so, there'll likely be some one-on-one meeting with landowners based on the survey information we receive or some previous information that we have that there are concerns.
The online public scoping meeting will be available through Thursday, January 14th on the UNWNRD website.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our professional team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level, because we have sleep disorders too. We use CPAP every night, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with most major insurance companies in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, one of the favorite animal attractions at the Riverside Discovery Center has passed away. Officials say Apollo, a 20-year-old male lion, has died from cancer and age-related kidney disease. Zoo Director Anthony Mason says his staff is deeply saddened by the loss of Apollo, who had an outsized personality that made him a favorite of many, and he certainly will be missed. Apollo was born back in 2000 at the Erie Zoo in Erie, Pennsylvania, and arrived at the Scottsbluff Zoo in 2001 with his brother Zeus, who passed away 5 years ago from heart complications. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.